If there's one thing that can make my blood boil more than anything else, it's people being cruel to cats. In today's story, we're going to meet two adorable orange kittens who had to deal with a bully, and unfortunately, one of them didn't make it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the host. These two adorable little balls of fluff were born to a stray cat named Athena. And as soon as they were old enough to open their eyes, they did so to the most beautiful view. They lived in an orange grove, and from their little treetop home, they could see miles and miles of lush green fields and forest. Life was good for these two orange tabbies, and all they had to do was snuggle with their mom and siblings and wait for their humans to bring them food. But there was one problem. There was a big, mean tomcat in the neighborhood, and he didn't like kittens playing near his territory. The first time he approached them, Athena hissed and arched her back, letting out a ferocious growl. She may have been small, but she was fierce and protective of her babies. But the big bully just laughed at her. He was huge, bigger than any cat she'd ever seen, and he wasn't afraid of her or anything she might do. So Athena knew she couldn't protect her kids forever. She had to let them grow up and be strong so they could take care of themselves. And the kittens did grow up to be strong and brave, or at least they tried to. See? This is where things get a little sad. As the weeks went by, the big bully kept coming back, and each time, he would chase the two orange tabbies away from their home. Sometimes they managed to climb up high enough to get away from him, but other times, he would corner them and push them off the tree. And while Athena could always swoop in and save them in the end, she knew she couldn't be there every single time. So Athena finally decided to leave the orange grove and seek a safer place to live. She didn't want to bring her kittens any more harm. Unfortunately, she got sick on the way and passed away before she could find a new home. That's when things took a really dark turn. The two kittens, now completely on their own, refused to leave the orange grove, even though the big bully kept trying to chase them out. Every time he approached, the smaller kitten would hide behind his bigger brother, shivering in fear. And each time the larger kitten would stand up to the bully, hissing and spitting, even though he was terrified on the inside. One day, the big bully had enough. He grabbed the smaller kitten by the scruff of his neck and flung him away. The little kitten landed in a patch of prickly bushes, and when he cried out, his brother came running. The big bully lunged at him, but the brave orange tabby fought back. He bit and scratched until he had pushed the big bully away. Finally, the bully gave up and slunk off to find another victim. When the brave kitten turned to go check on his brother, he noticed that he wasn't making a sound anymore. The little kitten had stopped breathing. The brave kitten stayed with his dead brother until their human family found them. They were heartbroken, but they knew they had to do what was best for the kittens. They buried the little one under the big oak tree and made a headstone out of a piece of wood. As for the brave orange tabby, well, he got a second chance at life when their human family took him in and gave him the love and care he deserved. Thanks for watching. If you liked this story, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We have lots of other amazing animal stories to watch, and I know you'll love them. See you next time!